What's up with it? This your boy Minnie, back with another reading. This is going to be a reading for all signs. I was about to say a sign. It's all signs. We're asking the question, who's secretly pressed about you? Did I say NY? I don't know. Was there a Y to that? Who's secretly pressed about you? I don't know. Is there a Y? It just says who's secretly pressed about you. I guess we can just leave it like that. That's pretty open-ended. You got them all. Well, what's up there, Love Maya? Hey there, Queen B. Queen B. What's up, April? Oh, shit. I meant to see where we started. Forward or backwards? I think it was forward. Let me see. Hey there, Pisces Moon. What's up, Allison? Was it backwards or forward? See. Content. Did it say or? I missed it. What did I say? Forward. I think it was forward. Let me see. I think I left a timestamp or something. Yep. No, we went backwards. 2 days ago, it was backwards. Nope. Was it the last one? I'm sure. Yeah, it was backwards. So we're going forward. We're going forward. Sheesh. All right. Well, it is what it is. We're going forward. Okay. So, Aries. Who's secretly pressed over you guys? So this could be somebody who's not your usual type or somebody who you guys least expect. This could be kind of taboo, so they may not be your usual type. Could be different race, different culture, something like that, or just somebody who like kind of just, I don't know, you became suddenly aware of, or somebody who's become suddenly aware of you. So it's somebody who has like a secret desire for y'all, or you have a secret desire for them. It's one of the two. All right. So it may be a little bit unconventional in some way, or unorthodox. You know, I mean, the relationship itself may be unorthodox, so it may be like, I don't know, maybe I was gonna say maybe frowned upon. You may feel that way about it. All right, I got Aquarius to keep coming out. All right, so this is somebody who you may have a breakthrough with. They're a big deal to you, or a big deal somewhere. It could be possibly foreign though, because we got Jupiter. But if they're not like foreign, they just have like a big personality about them. All right, so like how this person shows up, it's just like their presence is known. It's felt. It's kind of heavy, but like they may not do a lot. They may not feel like they have to do a lot. So it's somebody like that, where it's like, you know, their presence makes a difference whenever they show up. All right. So anyway, I guess there's gonna be some type of sudden event between y'all. It's a good luck. Yeah, we got Wheel of Fortune, and we got the Four of Wands. So you guys are just gonna kind of like randomly run into the same space or be in the same area at the same time with the Four of Wands. So it could be a party. It could be like I don't know, some type of let's say function or some type of interaction that y'all have that brings y'all together. All right. He says you could do a follow up after this one. What's the follow up? Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords could be a conversation, a drawn out conversation y'all may have together. All right. I guess that's breaking the ice. You guys may break the ice between each other. So maybe somebody who you guys are having a stalemate with, you haven't talked, but I guess the conversation y'all gonna have is gonna be a good one. They're gonna be playful, flirty. So there's somebody who's like has a crush on y'all. Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles. You don't really know them that well. Now some of y'all, they could be a neighbor, or you guys encounter each other. Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups could be a neighbor. Could be somebody you guys meet through a friend of a friend. So it may be somebody who's like that, because we do got like, they may kind of come out of nowhere. So the conversation and like the flirtation may come out of nowhere. You know what I mean? They just, with the Five of Pentacles, they've been around. They just maybe some of y'all could have felt overlooked or ignored by this person, or you haven't talked to this person in a while. If it's somebody you haven't talked to in a while, then it's somebody who maybe wants to apologize, wants to bring the light back into the relationship, wants to bring the fun back into the relationship. So it could be, now we got two different storylines here now. So it could be somebody who you guys are left behind, because we do got the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So some of y'all could be You guys have an unexpected conversation that gives y'all guys a breakthrough. So it could be like the ice was broken because of a conversation. Could be because of a kind, friendly gesture that's going to come from this person. They may be very creative, artistic, you know what I mean? And then because the Five of Pentacles is here, they could just be like suddenly around you. Like just be like we'll say y'all may be in the same area or in the same environment, or they may come to your place, or somehow you guys are in close quarters is what I want to say. So that's where they maybe like playfully like joke, say something flirty, or you know what I mean, say something like do a kind gesture, hey, how you doing, or do something. It could even be a little gift that they do, but it's an intention to get closer to y'all. So I know they've been around, but it just you probably, and we got the world in reverse. It's somebody you guys have encountered before, had some type of experience before. All right, some of y'all, because the world is here, it could be online too, and with the sun here, they have like an attractive face, whoever it says. So this would be somebody who probably makes you guys light up, or you make them light up whenever you guys are around them. Conversations kind of just go whenever you guys do talk. You know what I mean? But with the Ten of Swords, they may have an issue communicating. So some of y'all could be accent, because I did say they may be foreign. So it could be an issue communicating or translating or something like that. You may meet them through somebody else, though. You know what I mean? I get that vibe. Ten of Swords, though, sometimes with the Ten of Swords, well, I don't know. But I was going to say with the Ten of Swords, sometimes it could be like behind somebody else's back. So like somebody else put you on to them, and then you like, oh, hey, you know what I mean? So like it could be that, or you put somebody else onto them. Wait, that wouldn't make sense. Oh yeah, maybe that. Maybe you put somebody else onto them, because it can still be that way. Like sometimes the Ten of Swords could be like a betrayal of like a friend group, or of like, I don't know, neighbors, neighborhood, something like that. Like you may know them through somebody else. I kind of get that vibe, and they're gonna be playfully try to fill you out or fill the situation out between y'all. And it's gonna be an extended conversation. Because after the Two of Swords, you got the world. You guys may be around each other, and then we got the Wheel of Fortune. You guys may interact with each other a lot more. So if it's a past person, you guys may run into each other. You know what I mean? And the conversation just kind of extends itself, because it's a good conversation with the Ten of Swords and the Sun. That's a good conversation. Could be uncomfortable, but like with the Page of Cups, it's like playful. It's lighthearted. So if it's one of those people, then you guys may have a sudden breakthrough in the conversation or the way that you guys communicate with each other. Could just be happy to be around each other, because that Page of Cups do be sentimental. So you may just be happy to see them, and they may just be happy to see you. Or this is somebody who you're always happy to see whenever they do come around. Because of the Wheel of Fortune, their schedules may not align. So this could even be like a coworker. This could even be like, I don't know, a client, customer, somebody who just kind of comes back around. You know what I mean? You guys interact with them. This ain't like super specific at all. I'm really being honest. I would say it's maybe somebody who lost weight or something like that, or is like self-conscious about their body, but it may be a nice one. You know what I mean? So could be Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, Leo, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag, Pisces. That's all signs. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. But close. It's real close. Hold on real quick, y'all. Okay. All right. So, I gave y'all signs already, right? Yeah, hell yeah. All right. So, oh, they could be younger than y'all too. With the Page of Cups, if they're not younger than y'all, they just have like this young, refreshing energy. Like they're cute. That's what I will say. This person is cute. They have a pretty face, or a handsome face, or like childlike qualities about them. You may like that about them. So that might be unusualness for some of y'all. They could be younger than your usual type. And that's why I said maybe a little taboo in some way. All right. Or maybe you're a little younger than they are. So that might be it. It could be one of the two. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So Taurus, who's secretly pressed over you? So could be a very disciplined person. So this may be somebody who you guys have issues communicating with, or there's some type of blockage between you guys getting together or being around each other or something like that. So sometimes it could be like distance. This could be like status, age. It could be, I don't know, I guess position. It still is kind of like the same thing as status. So, all right, very disciplined person or very like mature person. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody who you guys are getting to know. If they're newer, this is somebody who you guys are just going to run into unexpectedly because we got the comment. So you guys are just like randomly be somewhere together. All right, it's like a very serious or very like disciplined person. So you may notice that they're kind of like stoic or very like reserved. So it's maybe somebody who, like, if you know this person, then it'd be somebody who you guys may see and be surprised that they're communicative, talkative, down to earth. You know what I mean? So it's maybe somebody who you guys probably take as like a serious person, but like they're really communicative, really like spontaneous, really, I would say, knowledgeable or like reasonable in a way. So like talking to them is like, oh, this makes sense. This is like somebody who's kind of similar to me. Some of y'all, they may stay around y'all, but then others of y'all, that could just be like some type of, I don't know, blockage to the connection. I don't know what it may be. Sometimes it could be like they're off limits or there's a restriction to the connection. They could be a friend for some of y'all, or like a confidant because of the Knight of Pentacles, or they could be like what do they call it? A public servant in some way. They have a nice vehicle though. I've seen the Chariot, so whoever says has a nice vehicle, that's a Cancer. All right. If they don't have a nice vehicle, they have like a prominent position, maybe a nice job, or they're just very career focused, like confident. So like this is somebody who can get things that they want or that they desire. I guess it's an issue with y'all communicating though, or talking. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's off limits. We'll see. Could be a Leo, could be an Aquarius. So this somebody who be having like witty banter or like funny comebacks with the Five of Wands. They have funny comebacks. All right. They could be in schooling for some of y'all. Like this person has a dualistic nature. That's what you guys may discover out of nowhere. Is that this person is like more than just one way. They may come off as like let's say like stiff, or come off as like very like strict, stern. And out of nowhere, you guys are going to maybe have like unexpected experience with them. All right, well, maybe they're more playful, maybe they're more aggressive, maybe they're more flirty. The judgment, yeah, judgment. They're going to take action. So some of y'all, they're going to take action on you guys soon. All right, so this is somebody who doesn't know where it's going, but they intend to kind of like lead it in the direction that they want it to go in. So again, because the Five of Wands is here, this may be like a friend who starts like playing because of the judgment. This could be like them, like, and the Star here. Oh god damn. So it's somebody who maybe finds you, like, I was gonna say their physical body attractive, but it could be anything. Because when we got the Earth here, it's usually about your body, about like getting comfortable within it. So this may be somebody who's comfortable in their body, maybe has a very nice body. So this could be like a model because of the Star. It could be a model, or like, in the Chariot is somebody who has like a public reputation or recognition. So it looks like they have a very appealing body. That may be like their selling point. If it's not necessarily like if it's not like a very attractive body, then they have like a great personality. Like just somebody who can interact with a lot of people. They may have a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers. So it could be Pisces, Sag, Leo, Cancer, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo. Did I say that already? Okay. So it's somebody who probably has a lot of followers or has like a lot of people who like admire them. People fight over their attention, over their approval. So this is somebody who's pressed over you guys because they find you guys to be like, maybe you guys don't be around as much. The world, the lovers, they feel seen by y'all, but something about the world, like maybe you haven't been around. They haven't been around y'all in a while or something like that. It's almost like they're looking out for you with the world. It's like I haven't seen you in a while, or they miss, maybe some of y'all that may miss y'all being around. So this is somebody who wants to take action with the judgment here. This is somebody who felt it was love at first sight, or just felt strong attraction when they seen you. All right. Now, some of y'all, they could be a little rounder, but like either which way, they may be comfortable in their body. So they may be thicker, but they're like comfortable. They're good. I think you guys would be confident with it. And then some of y'all want to say this may be somebody who either just had children or something like that, had a child recently. I don't know. But they've been around y'all before with the world, or if they haven't been around you guys have like, somehow they've been around. Let me say that. Even if they haven't physically been around, somebody who's been around. But usually with the Earth, you guys have to get reorientated with each other because maybe you haven't been around each other in a while. You know what I mean? Or you guys haven't been in the same area in a while or something like that. So it's somebody who's hoping you guys come back. If it's a past person, because the judgment ends here. We got to look at that too. If it's a past person, it's a past person hoping that you guys come back and can move the connection forward. They're keeping out hope. with the World in reverse and the Lovers. They're hoping, keeping out hope of you guys reconnecting. All right, so maybe some of y'all, if you guys had sex with this person, this is somebody who you guys had great sexual chemistry with. Like there's equal attraction to the both of you. So this is somebody who's patient. Some of y'all patiently waiting, you know what I mean, for an opportune moment to take action on y'all. Did I say they have a nice car? Because they may, because we do got the cherry here, but they don't have a nice car. It's like a very ambitious person. Like this is somebody who has like a lot of qualities that you like. With the Lovers and the Star and the World and the Chariot and the Judgment, they have a lot of qualities that you like. Like they're very disciplined, they're very aggressive or assertive, they're in the public eye or they're popular, they're liked by a lot of people, they do their own thing, they're very authentic to themselves, they don't seem to bother anybody, but they're also very protective of the people that they care about. So you probably like a lot of qualities about this person. This is somebody who probably likes those same things about you. With the World in reverse, they're seeing, because the Lovers is the mirror. So this is somebody who sees you in that same light. So they like y'all the same way that you guys like them. They find you guys attractive or find you guys to be like impactful in their life, having a purpose. They feel like your connection has a higher purpose. So some of y'all are just realizing this with the comment. This could be like maybe through messages, communication, or through like an experience that y'all may share. They may suddenly realize this, like, you know what? I don't know. They may view you guys as the one, or you guys may be viewing this person as the one. Y'all may see each other the same way. Who knows? I don't know. But I kind of get a renewal if it's like somebody who you guys were like used to deal with or like are thinking about dealing with. I'm getting that vibe, especially with the Lovers here. So, all right. So it could be on a Saturday, because I just seen the Tower too when I was like playing with these cards. So some of y'all just maybe unexpectedly. And I did say that earlier. So yeah, it just could be on like a random yo, hey, or just run into, you know what I mean? And the conversation may kind of flow, or the situation may take on a life of its own. That's what I want to say. So I don't know how it all works, but like sometimes with the Star in reverse, it could be like a once in a lifetime, or like once every blue moon, you may run into this person, or you just may have this encounter with this person. You know what I mean? Like this may be something that, like, you know, is far fetched at some point to some of y'all. All right. So, because you know what I was thinking, because this could be even crazier for some of y'all. Some of y'all, this could be somebody who's like around the globe or some shit like that. I don't know. So somehow there could be travel that's involved. Like this may be somebody who kind of moves heaven and earth to be around y'all, or to have an experience with y'all. You know what I mean? Or will have an experience with y'all, or does that, or has done that. So that's somebody who's pressed. But anyway, see a lot. They have like high hopes of this becoming something bigger than just, I don't know, an experience. All right. So it could be Aquarius, could be Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag, Pisces, Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus. All right. So what's up there, Malcolm? Let me see. Gemini. All right. So Gemini. Let me see. So Gemini. Who's secretly pressed about you right now? We got Saturn, so it could be a Capricorn. Sometimes I see it as an Aquarius too, so it could be Capricorn, could be Aquarius. So this may be somebody you guys had a disruption with, or some of y'all may have had an unexpectedly block or unexpectedly cut communication with, or there was like just an unexpected kind of communication between y'all. All right, so somebody who's like trying to work through the uncertainties between y'all. So maybe you guys just haven't talked to each other in a little bit with that Saturn and this comment used about unexpected messages. So you're going to get that from this person. That's what I'm getting the vibe of. Unexpectedly, this person's going to maybe break the silence if you guys haven't been talking. Or sometimes I was kind of getting the vibe that they may just make up stuff to talk about. So there's maybe somebody who like sometimes very strict, very stern, very specific about stuff, and then other days they're kind of like all over the place, like whatever. It is what it is. Like they don't really trip too much. So you're gonna notice an abnormality in this person. Very similar to Taurus, where like this person may come off as like very stoic, very stern, very strict at some point, or very like hard to deal with at some point, and then all of a sudden it's not. All of a sudden it's not though. So let's see what this is about. Well, oh, 7 of Cups. So they could be in all of you suddenly. So who's pressed over here? So this may be somebody who like dresses kind of flashy, or has like a lot of stuff that like symbolizes that they're doing pretty well. Yeah, we got the sun here too. So it could be a Leo, it could be Aquarius, it could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, Pisces. So again, this is somebody who admires y'all, or finds you guys to be attractive. They may post a lot of pictures with the sun and the seven of cups. I think it's like a photogenic type of person. So again, they maybe have like a nice smile or like very like prominent facial features. And they come off with like really cool, really relaxed, really reserved, seem to not really care about nothing. So some of y'all, they may have like a bad girl, bad boy vibe in a way, but like not really. But like maybe they kind of portray it because it kind of like, I don't know, it's like a image. Well, let's not say they portray. Well, it could be because sometimes maybe like an actor or somebody who's like in the limelight in that way with the sun and the seven of cups. Like they may be like, this may be somebody who's living out like a fantasy or living out some type of dream that they've had for themselves. So they may not really seem to be concerned with anybody else, but this is somebody who's pressed about y'all. Some of y'all are pressed about being friends, because I got the Knight of Pentacles. Or others of y'all that are pressed about like presenting themselves as a viable option when it comes to dating, because they feel like you got a lot of options with the Seven of Cups, or they feel like you guys are indulging in pleasurable experiences. Some of y'all without them, so they may resent y'all a little bit. Like, damn, you doing some of the stuff I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Or you're maybe being, some of y'all, they may think you guys are being entertained by other people. So there's somebody who wants to get realigned with y'all. I guess there may be an issue with that. So they may be like making excuses with the Seven of Cups soon and the King of Swords. That's strategic, telling you stories shortly, especially with the Knight of Pentacles. Either they may start like talking to y'all regularly. This could be a Sag too. Did I say that? This could be a Sag. Could be a Leo. I got Capricorn. I got the Devil here. Ooh, we got the Devil. Some of y'all, maybe somebody you guys detached from. You guys may have cut this person off. You guys maybe like kept your distance with them consistently. Maybe didn't talk to them. Maybe put up smoke screens. Maybe made excuses with this person. But this is somebody who's like about to do like, I don't know, make up excuses or reasons to like have you guys around consistently. So this could be like maybe for service, maybe for money. Maybe they bring money. I don't know. With the sun here, I guess they're bringing some type of good news. They're going to try to bring some type of pleasurable experience your way. So that's why they're pressed. We got 10 of Cups with the Devil. So some of y'all, they don't want it to be casual anymore. If that's the case, they may want to possess y'all for good. So whoever this is, somebody who may pretend that they don't really care, but you make this person really happy. You know what I mean? So, or like this person is like, they idolize you. They see you in a higher light, in a better light. What's up there, Cody? They see you guys in a higher light or a better light. You know what I mean? So like they want to be more consistent with communication, more consistent with like showing their presence or like showing up for you. Also, I feel like like I said, they want to possess y'all. They want to have a relationship with y'all. Some of y'all just want to have like a sexual experience with the Devil and the Sun. The Devil's in reverse too, so they may just want to have like an experience that like they feel. Some of y'all can say maybe a little bit more spiritual. Maybe it may be like that. Like it may not be just about sex. They may actually want the relationship with some of y'all with the Ten of Cups and the Devil. I think they want some of y'all, they just want like a sexual relationship with y'all. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, somebody you guys don't talk to, or like, but you're gonna talk to them soon, and they're gonna make up an excuse to talk. And that's why I'm saying it. That's probably why I'm telling y'all that, because that's what's next. It's gonna be unexpected too because of the comment. It's gonna come out of nowhere. It's gonna start talking. Some of y'all, they may give you a gift or do something for you, or make up an excuse for you to do something for them, or something like that. Strategic. It's strategy. It's strategy. You know, maybe with the Sun here, you guys would be happy to hear from this person, or happy, I don't know, to have the experience with this person. So some of y'all, they may be like in the industry or something like that, or like they have like this, like maybe like a luxurious lifestyle, and whatever way you consider to be luxury. They seem to have like a luxurious lifestyle because this is somebody who works. I'm gonna say works hard. They're consistent. You know what I mean? They put in a lot of time, energy, effort. Like they're disciplined. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody has like an attractive body or has like some type of forms of success. With the Seven of Cups, they have like stuff that you can see that says, "Hey, I've completed shit." So this could be like trophies. This could be like medals. This could be like jewelry. This could be car. It could be anything. It could be accolades that you can see on the wall, pictures and shit. You know what I mean? Memorabilia that'd be worth money. It could be any of that. They may be into like sports, baseball, football, something like that. I kind of get them like having stuff that like shows that they spent some money on it. That's how you probably should know this person. Anyway, the vibes be good when you guys be around each other. So even if they're kind of strict or restricted, there's somebody who like when they're around you, they try to show you their best face or their best features or their best qualities, or you know what I mean? They try not to be so cold, so harsh with you. So anyway, could be a Capricorn, could be Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Sag, uh, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn, Pisces, Sag. Okay. Okay. All right, let me see. Thanks, man. I'm having a great weekend so far, Cody. I'm enjoying myself. All right, who said that? Somebody said, hey there, tree right? Tree right. Okay, so Cancer. Cancer. Let me quick shuffle real quick. All right, so Cancer. Who's secretly pressed over you right now? We got Leo. And we got Virgo, Gemini. All right, so this is somebody who'd be like super hyped to talk to y'all. They light up whenever you guys be around too with the sign of Mercury. So this is somebody who always has something to talk about. Probably always like to bring you good news. If they don't necessarily like to bring good news, they may just like, I would say they may like to hear your voice. They like to hear you talk. So I kind of feel like this is a conversation with somebody who just likes to just talk, just to talk. But like they be having some good points, or they be having like some stuff that be like worth talking about. So like maybe they're a gossiper, a gossipy type of person, but like not intentional. It don't seem like it's like malicious, but maybe. I don't know. But anyway, it's somebody who like likes talking to you guys. So you may hear from them on like a Wednesday, Sunday, or something like that soon. All right, they're curious about you guys too. They find you also to be attractive or just like interesting. Like I guess the way you talk about stuff, they're like, oh man, I just like to talk. Oh yeah, we got the Fool and we got the Empress. So some of y'all, this could be somebody who you guys may view as like your ideal partner, or this is somebody who like randomly, unexpectedly just kind of views you in that light. So it's maybe somebody who just wants to take a risk toward you. They could be a traveler or a roamer, somebody who just kind of gets up and go. So they may be kind of well off. If they're not like well off, they just be like living like this real comfortable lifestyle. You know what I mean? They also dress in these like, I would say exquisite colors, or these like very vivid colors. So it could be like a greenish, orangish, pinkish, magenta. All right, we got the moon here. Yeah, so this is somebody who's like obsessive about you guys too. So it's maybe a secret affair that y'all may have, or you may already have. With the Pisces energy, people may not know that you guys are dealing with each other. All right, could be a Gemini, could be a Sag, Pisces. All right, it could be a Cancer. So this may be somebody again, either with a very nice vehicle or with somebody who has like status. Sometimes they come off as like a bully. Ten of Swords. Could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag, Pisces, Gemini, Leo. I thought I seen Aquarius. Yeah, I said Aquarius. Libra, Cancer. Okay, so anyway. Some of y'all, it's going to be new love, or it's going to be somebody who wants to renew the love between y'all. So they're going to be trying to move towards y'all shortly. They may stay in another city, though. Or so this may be like a trip that they maybe have to, like, because of the chariot. And I kind of noticed the city now today behind this one. I would do the other ones have that? I don't think so. Maybe they do. But here I'm noticing the city more. It's more prominent. So there's maybe somebody from like a famous city or a prominent city or something like that, an important city. All right. So I think the connection may be hidden. All right, they may be bringing a gift to y'all too soon, or doing something they feel to help you over. So some of y'all are trying to help you guys over in difficulty or a hard period of time. So it may be a gift in a way that they feel like will help you, all right, or help console y'all from a relationship, or from them, from the connection between y'all. So it could be an apology, maybe. I don't know. It's somebody you guys are like who obsesses about you guys, or somebody who you guys are like maybe not thinking about anymore, but like they still think about you a lot. So they're gonna open up the lines of communication soon and start talking. Some of y'all, they all may meet. I don't know, but y'all may meet this person, or they may come see y'all. You guys may be on the fence about it. The Ten of Swords is like a conversation that you guys are going to talk about. So they may talk about you guys maybe seeing them, or them coming to see you, or something like that. Like this may be somebody who like kind of shrouds the connection in mystery with the Eight of Swords and the Moon. I get that. Transportation. I get some of y'all is like a short distance, and then others of y'all, I get it like from maybe city to city or something like that. So, I mean, I guess if city to city is close, then that's what it is. It's a short distance, I guess. But anyway, now some of y'all, they may be into like traveling or transportation. So they maybe just, if they don't have like a nice car, they just maybe just driving. Maybe they drive for a living. That might be part of their thing. Like they may Uber or, Uber Eats or some shit like that. Or I don't know, they may do some shit like that. You know what I mean? Amazon Flex or some shit. They may kind of drive for a living or something like that. So this may be like, I don't know, they're going to try to keep a lot of details to themselves. Like they may not tell you everything about like all the details about why you guys are around, or why they like some of y'all coming back around, or why they want to open the lines of communication. So like the intention behind it is shrouded and like just wanting to break the ice, or just wanting to like, I don't know, just talk. Whoever says it's somebody who just wants to talk and like feel out how you feel about them, because this may be somebody who doesn't know how you feel about them with the Eight of Swords and the Moon. They don't really know. So they could be in like a prominent position, or like in a leadership position, you know what I mean, boss, manager, somebody like that, and like they just like talking to you. They would like to offer you an opportunity. They would like to like, you know, maybe like see the connection go forward, but like they may not really know how they can do that, because it may be kind of complicated with the Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords. It may be complicated, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Some of y'all distance could play it, or some of y'all could just be like, I don't know, an issue with like the Ten of Swords could be anything. Sometimes it could be like betrayal. It could be with the Moon here. It could be betrayal. It could be like maybe, I don't know. Sometimes it could be taboo with the Moon too. So there's maybe like a secret romance that y'all may be having. And secrets just be like, people just don't know y'all together. It don't have to really be secret. You don't really be having to hide each other. People just don't know that y'all together. That might be the case. You know what I mean? I get that vibe. All right. Just a well-dressed person too, or they be trying to dress. I was thinking like jumpsuits or suits, because I also get like the Empress. So jumpsuits or suits or something like that, jogging suits or some shit. Like they be, I don't know. Maybe it's just the uniform. Maybe they just rock a uniform. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. They kind of give like a professional vibe. It's somebody who's in leadership position in some way. I will say that they're in leadership position, and they always be having like random ass facts, or like, you know, knowing stuff that other people don't know. Maybe they know like the tea guy. Like I said, they be knowing stuff. So like when they be talking about stuff, you be like, oh, you listen, because they be knowing stuff about stuff. You be like, oh yeah, what you know about? Oh, okay. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, they may show up for you like when you're going through situations. So if they're not the one that's making it complicated, or I think they probably try to figure out the issues for you or problems for you, like help you work through stuff. You know what I mean? So, or you help this person work through stuff. So I don't know, something like that. But they're pressed over y'all. Some of y'all, they're pressed about like moving the connection between y'all forward, and trying to break the ice between you. You know what I mean? Like getting you off the fence and seeing them as a viable option or choice. All right. Or this is somebody who you guys are having that issue with, where because the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, you could be having a repeated pattern of like trying to get this person to accept the love that you're trying to give them. But they be pressed about y'all. Some of y'all, I don't know. Like some of y'all would say they be pressed about children, or pressed about like being taken care of or taking care of you. One of the two, something like that. I know they would like to see something between y'all like be born, or be like renewed if it's like a past person. They be dressed real nice too, man. I'm telling you, whoever says be dressed real nice, they dress to fit their body, so their body looks appealing even more in clothes. But you know, I don't know. It's probably gonna be a secret affair that y'all may have. If it's not secretive, it's just shrouded in like confusion in a way, and the confusion could just be on to people on the outside. It don't have to be y'all. It could just be the people on the outside. But I know there's some type of like confusing dynamic going on there. All right. So anyway, could be a Leo, Virgo, Sag, Pisces, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra. All right. Okay. Leo. Let me see. So Leo, who's secretly pressed about you? Let me see. All right. So this could be a friend or somebody who's in your social circle. Third house is here, so that could be somebody who's in your neighborhood. There's maybe somebody you guys socialized with in the past or used to talk to. What's up there, secrets? So it could be somebody who you guys used to talk to, or you guys like, yeah, I think you guys used to talk to them. Maybe from school. Maybe somebody who you guys went to school with, or like kind of like know from like that childhood area. But if it's not like that, then they probably be in your neighborhood, because the karmic past is somewhere where you're comfortable at. So it's most likely somebody where you've been at and you socialized with them in the past, or used to talk often with them, and maybe you guys fell off. All right, so this could be somebody who's like has non-conventionally attractive features. It kind of give like a mystic vibe or like a fairy vibe, man or woman. So they like, I mean, not like a fairy vibe. They give like an ethereal vibe. Let me say that. They give like a, it's unconventionally attractive. They're attractive. You know what I mean? They don't fit what would be considered to be socially attractive at this time, or like modernly attractive, whatever the case may be. But whatever, they're attractive. I get that with the high priestess. You know what I mean? They have that, you, this would be somebody you find attractive to you. There are traits about this person that you like, yeah, I like them. This may not be like the greatest, and I'm not saying they're the worst either. They just have like some type of allure to them that you like. Or this is somebody who's viewing you in that light, but usually with the Gemini energy, it's the same way. But this is somebody who's pressed about you because it was a high priestess. So it's maybe somebody who finds you guys to be unattainable or emotionally unavailable at this time, but wants to talk. They want to bring up communication or conversation. So this is how you're going to know if this person is pressed. You got 8 of Swords. You got Page of Swords. So some of y'all is maybe somebody who either feels ignored by you, or you're ignoring, or you feel ignored by them. You got 2 of Swords. So maybe you guys maybe also like having mixed signals from each other, because you guys may be wondering if you. So this may be somebody you guys wonder if they like you, or you may wonder if they think they're better than you, or this may be somebody who feels like you think you're better than them, so they may be kind of curious, like trying to feel the situation out or talk things out. Like that's who this person is. So if it's a past person, this is a past person that maybe you guys slow down talking to with the 8 of Swords 2 and 8 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. You guys may have slowed down talking or had like an issue talking, communicating, but like there's no real reason for why. But anyway, with the Queen of Wands here, this is somebody who wants to get your attention. They're attractive. We got Queen of Wands here too. So you may have a couple different people who are pressed about y'all. I got Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, and I had the High Priestess. So Queen of Wands is like traditionally attractive. She's attracted to like everybody, just about everywhere, because she has like a very attractive body. So whoever says has a man or woman, they have like a very attractive body, like a sensualness to them. And then you got the Page of Swords. So this is probably somebody that's younger than y'all, and then others of y'all, somebody who's a little bit older than y'all. So that might be like the taboo element that could like sometimes entail with that High Priestess. I do get this to be somebody who like depends on their partners though. So this may be somebody who's like, I don't know, like they like to be, I don't know, they're a low maintenance partner, but they depend on their partner. So I don't get that. Maybe they don't require a lot from their partners. That might be it. But maybe it's like sometimes, because that Page of Swords can sometimes be like change their mind often. With the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Swords, they may change their mind a lot often. So there's maybe somebody who like comes up or shows off first as like a low maintenance partner, but they may kind of like worry you a lot, or stress you a lot, or like annoy you a lot. Like that might be part of like the part of the problem with this person. And they may be a little selfish too. I kind of get this like being somebody who's like kind of selfish, or more like vain. You know what I mean? Like they don't expect a lot of attention, but like that's because they think that they're already going to get it from you. So that's why this person is like pressed over you, because you guys may not be paying this person any mind. You may not really be like noticing them like that. So it's someone who like depends on your validation at this moment, and they may think that you think that you're better than them because you're not really talking to them or communicating with them like that. Or they think that you think you could do better without them. So let's say that they may think that you could do better without them. They may feel like you've come up in some way, or they're looking at you as a come up. So that might be why this person is pressed over y'all. And they may be trying to find a way to communicate or talk with y'all to get you guys like lower your guard, lower your defenses. So someone who asks a lot of questions, they can talk. They can talk in circles, and they never go anywhere with this Page of Swords, 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords, talking circles. I think they just kind of like work on being attractive. So they may not have like the Queen of Wands has a great personality. She has a stellar personality. So I don't know. I guess maybe you only had like superficial conversations with this person. You know what I mean? So this may be somebody who like feels like they have to express themselves more or say more than they normally say to you to like keep your attention on. That's what this person really wants. That's why this person was like pressed over y'all. They really want your attention. Attractive person too. So you may not really be like noticing him or her like, they may be young. This may be like their claim to fame, being attractive. You know what I mean? So like this may be somebody who I'm not gonna say that you wouldn't. These may be people who like some of y'all. These may be people who you do find to be like attractive, but like maybe like you're past the superficial with them. Like this is somebody who likes you for superficial reasons, and they may feel like because they're like attractive or because they're like maybe I don't know highly regarded by other people, that they have a chance with y'all, or that they should be acknowledged by you in a certain way. So they're pressed about that. I get that. It's almost like they feel like they kind of demand a certain respect or a certain like outcome with y'all with this Wheel of Fortune. So maybe this is somebody who like interacts with you guys also from time to time. You just maybe haven't talked to him in a little bit. With this Two of Swords, Eight of Swords. So they may be kind of curious about like who you're holding a conversation with, or who you're talking to when they're not around, or when they're not talking to you, or who you, I would say, who you reply to, or something like that. Somebody who be watching your comments. They pressed. They be watching your comments or watching who you guys talk, interact with. Yeah. They're trying to see what you guys be liking, or who you guys investing in, or who you guys are like, who I would say who you guys may have like put in their place. So that might be what it is. They're trying to see if there's somebody who's like replaced them maybe, or if there's somebody that you're putting over top of them now or something like that, because they may feel like you're not investing like you once did. Could be a Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Gemini, Pisces, Libra, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I said Virgo? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they be dressed up nice too, though, with the Nine of Pentacles. They usually dress down, though, so you probably should see this person usually dress down, but they dress down in a way where like it could be like not maybe frugally bought, like they may like, I don't know, maybe they thrift, maybe somebody who thrifts or something like that, or just maybe like somebody who like doesn't always get the most like luxurious brands, but like they make it look really good. They may got an attractive body, so like, you know, they may not wear like the name brand clothes or whatever, but they have an attractive body. Could have like wilder hair or like more sleeker, laid back hair. Even if it's like a male with the African American hair, it could be brushed down really nice, but it's kind of sleeky. They may also wear like a wave caps or some shit like that, bandanas or something. Kind of get that vibe of like bandanas. Slick talking too. What's up there, Perry? Slick talking. You should probably. Oh, what's up, Marie? You should. You know, I'll be looking at y'all, but I don't see y'all. So my bad, y'all. You know what? I'll be coming here live to interact, and I'll be just doing the job. Let me see what y'all are saying real quick. Yeah, we going forward. Marie. What's up, AJ? Damn, I missed y'all in here. I did not see y'all in here. Damn. All right. So anyway, yeah. So there's somebody who wants you guys to like get back to where you guys were once at. They feel like you guys have unfinished business, so they're gonna want to talk, communicate, all that good stuff. Okay. So could be a Gemini, Libra, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sag. That's say some of y'all, they may like find it hard to communicate with you or don't know what to say to you with the Two of Swords, Eight of Swords. Like they're trying to figure out like, how should I approach you? How should I, like some of y'all that maybe court you? You know what I mean? It's maybe somebody who's not really single though with the Eight of Pentacles. If they're not really single, then they really kind of like depend on their partners for validation. So they may kind of depend on relationships or connections or something like that for validation. All right. So yeah, Virgo, Pisces, Virgo, Cancer, Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Pisces. Okay, yeah, that was it. Okay, so yeah, that was all. Not all of them, but that was it. Do I? Yeah, I do too. I'll be out. I'll be like, damn, I didn't even realize that I was live. You know what I mean? Because I used to do videos. That used to be my only way of doing it. And then suddenly I couldn't do the videos anymore. I was like, well, we're just going to have to go live. You know, so anyway, Virgo. Damn, I'm moving kind of fast, huh? And all that talking I'll be doing. Wow. All right, so Virgo, who's secretly pressed over you? All right, could be a Leo, could be an Aries, could be a Scorpio. So it's somebody who's jealous over you guys. Jealous over you guys. All right. So again, this may be somebody you guys are hear from on a Sunday or hear from a Tuesday. This somebody who's possessive too. Very possessive person. Aries, Scorpio, Leo. So this is somebody who wants to follow their impulse or follow some type of passion to come towards y'all, to take action on y'all. So they're going to start asserting themselves more, showing their presence, making themselves seen more. That's who's pressed over y'all. Somebody who finds you guys to be attractive, confident, a leader. They also find you to be their possession. You're mine. So that's who this person is. So you're like a sense of pride to this person. Like having you, it like makes them really proud, makes them feel really confident, makes them feel really like attractive, makes them feel more ambitious. So like they look at you as an inspiration. So whoever this is somebody who thinks that you belong to me, but like having you is also going to make me be better. So they look at you in that light. This could be a Scorpio. All right, so some of y'all, maybe somebody, because we got 5 of Cups, this could be somebody who either regrets how things like ended with y'all. So maybe like an old friend that maybe you guys may have had an experience with, or it don't have to be, but usually when Mars is there, this could be somebody who like has sexual like desire or lust for y'all. You know what I mean? With the 5 of Cups, they could miss that or like regret like how it ended between y'all. Maybe they didn't get to express certain parts of themselves, but it's somebody now who wants to express something within them. All right, they may have a cat. If they don't have a cat, I just noticed that. But I just, you know what I mean? It could be an orange one. Tabby. Is that Tabby? All right, I got Virgo, Pisces, Taurus. All right. If it ain't cat, it may just be like a smaller animal. But so they may also be lighter skinned, or just this may be like y'all may like be like this may be like interracial in some way. I was thinking. So then sometimes with the high priestess here, this could be somebody who's also same sex though, because it's in reverse too. So it could also be somebody who's in same sex. So I don't know there, but I'm just putting it out there. With the 8 of Swords. Like it's an independent thinker too, free thinker. We got 10 of Cups though, so some of y'all, because we do got the 10 of Cups now and the High Priestess, this could be somebody who will maybe want you guys to be something sweet on the side. They may be also very convincing the way that they express it or communicate it to you. So there's maybe somebody who's like going to express it like, oh, I'm trying to leave my girl, my wife, my man, or I'm trying to leave another relationship behind, but I'm stuck in it financially. This is somebody who wants to keep you guys stuck or keep you guys from looking at the obvious and the situation between y'all. So they may be kind of vague about the like details of the relationship that y'all have. So I think y'all already have it, but this is somebody who has deeper feelings than what they're aware of, but they could just be given to other people or kind of stuck in a situation that they kind of don't want to be in. And I say kind of don't, but I kind of feel like they've already been in it for a little while or just kind of comfortable, used to it. They've kind of like built some type of like identity around this partner. So sometimes it's like, even if it's a guy, well, guys don't really get impressed, but they do. You know what I mean? So like, you know, sometimes they do too. Anyway, so maybe it's maybe somebody who's like easily impressionable. They kind of take on the vibe of the people that are around them. So they may look at you guys as like unattainable or somebody who's like off limits, untouchable. You know what I mean? Like you kind of do what you want to do. You don't fit into like societal norms. You don't try to like be like everybody else. So it's maybe somebody who like looks at you in that light and like tries to, I would say some of y'all, they look for your weakness so that they can exploit it to like have the relationship the way that they want to have it. Which could be like looking for your weakness could be like to see if you're like, oh, if you're gonna talk. Sometimes you like to see if you're gonna communicate and like try to get deeper or try to figure them out more or try to like play into their game or play into their fantasy. So I think this is somebody who wants to like talk and see if you'll play into their fantasy. You know what I mean? So they may, some of y'all, like I said, if this is same sex, this is somebody who's trying to see if you guys are like into it or if you'll bite the bait. Like see if you'll like go for like a couple lines. So just think about that. All right. So maybe somebody who has the 10 of Cups sometimes could be somebody who has a relationship that just looks like the appearance of happiness. It just looks like a relationship should look. It doesn't always mean that it's like a real relationship, but from the outside looking in, none of us don't know what's happening behind those doors. So with this High Priestess here, like it could either be somebody who wants they want a like secretive connection with you or like a taboo connection with you that like they don't like a lot, like it's away from prying eyes. They don't want other people to know that you guys are like having this, you know what I mean? Even if it's a past person, it's a past person that like regrets maybe trying to like, sometimes because with the High Priestess, it could be like somebody who like feels like you should look a certain way. You know what I mean? Like maybe they were looking for like a conventionally attractive partner or looking for somebody who like fit a certain social hierarchy or something like that. And maybe you weren't fitting that. Or this is somebody who was like that, who you didn't feel like was fitting that social like the social norm for you when it comes to dating. You may have felt like they weren't really like that. Anyway, this is somebody who's like going to be assertive, a lot more assertive, and maybe even overgive in the connection to try to keep you around. Could be a Pisces, could be a Taurus. So they're gonna start trying to get you guys like expensive stuff to keep you guys around. What's up there, Tippy? That's what's gonna happen with this person. They're gonna get more happy or more excited giving to you and like having to like win you over. So some of y'all, this may be somebody who has to feel like they have to win your affection when you're like, you know what I mean? Like you're like win a space. That's what I'm getting the vibe. Somebody who wants to win a space in your life. Who the fuck do y'all think you are? What Virgos is these? What fucking Virgos is these? I need to fucking know. Cause I know they lying. I don't know. There was a couple Virgos I know that was kind of fine. I don't know. I guess it could be. I don't know. Anyway, it could be a Gemini, Pisces, Sag, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Leo. We're going to see. What's up there, Jeanette Site? We're going to see, though. I guess. Watch them all be like in the comments, it's me, it's Virgo. You clocked me. Not you, Jeanette Site. You was here, so I definitely had to catch you. But like when the new ones come in, the other ones, they're like, you got me. I'm a Virgo right here. Virgo Mars. Virgo Mars. He's like, okay, that's right. Yeah. Alright, so let me shuffle these up real quick. Alright, so Libra. Oh, Virgo Venus. Yeah, that hit a little harder though. Virgo Venus. I can see that. But it can hit for any sign. So for y'all, some of y'all, because I just seen 6th house and I seen Gemini. It could be somebody you guys talk to on a regular. So it could be a Virgo, it could be a Gemini. This could be a coworker, it could be a colleague, or it just could be somebody you guys see regularly, somebody you talk to regularly, or something like that. All right, they're a good communicator. All right, also somebody who may work in service, so they could be like working in health, they could be working in public relations, or something along the lines of that. Could be into fitness too with the 6th house, or into like diet, nutrition. This is somebody who mirrors you guys, so they be doing whatever you do, or they try to mirror you guys. Because the trine is here, they try to meet up with y'all, or try to like run into y'all. All right, this is somebody who like probably with the Virgo and Gemini energy, they're probably strategic. So whoever this is, somebody who's like strategic. They're usually good vibes, easy to get along with. What's up there? Pisces in the house, essence. All right, so they probably are like very easy to get along with. I guess whenever you guys get around each other, that it kind of flows. You guys just naturally know like how to let each other take lead. So like you may be good at talking about something, and then they kind of pitch in and like be like the sidekick, and then when it's your turn to take lead, they kind of pitch in and like hype you up. So you guys maybe like this may be somebody who like tries to hype you up. You hype each other up. You kind of go back and forth with each other. All right. So if this is like a newer person to you, then that's the flow. That's the vibe that's going to be. Like they kind of come into your life and shit just kind of like start speeding up. You know what I mean? You start having more confidence. You start feeling like things are like able to work out for you. You know what I mean? Where you were once seeing like issues making decisions, then there's somebody who like kind of pushes you to be more decisive. Like you can do it, because they kind of boost you in that light where like you can fucking do it. Don't worry about that shit. You got it. All right, could be a Capricorn, could be Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag. Anyway, you guys will interact with them. I've seen that Wheel of Fortune and Two of Pentacles. You guys will interact with them from time to time. So it's not even a regular thing, but like whenever you guys get around each other, it's good vibes. So this is somebody who like feels like the relationship has grown complacent, so they want to do something different. All right, with the 9 of Swords. So it could be somebody who's maybe a little nervous around y'all or suffers from anxiety. So maybe they could be into like drinking, smoking. Does that just drinking deal? I don't know, but drinking, smoking, or this could be somebody who like deals with like sex. Because I'm noticing the pillow in the 9 of Swords. Like she got the pillow like for sleeping, like the spend the night bag. So like this could be somebody who like you guys may spend the night with, or has spent the night before, or has spent the night. So they may have like a weird sleep schedule with the 9 of Swords in reverse. Either they get up really early or they be up really late. It's one of the two. So they may have like a good sleep schedule, but they just get up really early, or they have like a bad one where they just go to bed really late. So I don't know exactly which one it is, but some of y'all, again, because we got Sunday scaries, you may hear them on a Sunday, or this may be like somebody who likes to like on like the weekends, they like to kind of like lay back, lounge, you know what I mean? Like whatever happens, happens. But like if you be around this person, a lot of wild shit happens. So it could be an Aries, could be a Scorpio, could be a Gemini. I said Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Leo. Some of y'all, they stay a short distance from y'all with the 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands here. So you guys may reconnect with this person, or somebody who wants to. Now, some of y'all online, this may be somebody who goes viral, or they're trying to go viral. They be like posting a lot. I at least get that with the 4 of Wands. I get them posting a lot. So this may be somebody who's trying to figure out maybe your number. If they haven't got your number, this somebody's going to be shooting for your number next. That's the next goal, because that opposition could be them like a push-pull dynamic where somebody mirrors you. They do what they see you do, and that's all it is like, I'll give you the case example. Way back, like this was like, I'm not gonna say way back, but this was like at one time somebody came and told me that they were like lining up their gym schedule to catch me. I was like, oh, for real? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. So I'm giving you an example. Like this could be like somebody who changes their work schedule, changes their walking route, changes their job route, changes the way they go home just to kind of ride by to see you with the 3 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Like this is somebody who like likes the vibe. But maybe the last time you guys were around each other, because with the 3 of Wands reverse and the 4 of Wands reverse, there could have been a blockage, or there could have been like an issue with like, I don't know, maybe taking advantage of the situation. Sometimes with Nine of Swords, it could be nervous. So this person may be nervous around y'all. Like it's somebody who like smitten with the 4 of Wands. Things like all kissy face, hearted. It's a person who's smitten around y'all. So they really want to like win you guys. So some of y'all, they could have been to your house before with the 4 of Wands. Some of y'all could have already been to your house before. You guys may have had like a little separation. But anyway, this person wants to meet up with y'all again with the 4 of Wands. It could be just like a short stay or short extended visit with each other, or like a I don't know, we could like maybe we meet somewhere really quick or something like that. I kind of get that, you know what I mean? Meet me over here and smooch me. Some of y'all, it could be a celebrity. I got a celebrity style, so they could be a celebrity or somebody who like, I would say maybe they post like DIYs, or they post like them building, fixing shit or something like that, or like putting stuff together, or like they just kind of like show their day to day. This maybe somebody who posts a lot. Maybe they post about like a bunch of their regular shit. You'd be like, damn, it's like regular shit. You know what I mean? Some of y'all want to say they don't get that many likes. Some of y'all, I want to say that. You know what I mean? But like others of y'all, they may be very popular. They may have went viral, make posts that go viral. You know what I mean? People like their vibe. You know what I mean? Like they may be kind of like socially like I don't know, like I would say socially ignorant. So like this maybe somebody who doesn't really like know. Maybe they're like on the spectrum. maybe they're on the spectrum in a way, because they kind of like maybe they socialize with people in a way that kind of says that like you never been around regular people before, huh? You never you never really had to integrate with people who weren't like you, huh? So like it kind of gives that vibe. I get like they be in like exquisite, luxurious places, like maybe popular hotels, clubs, theaters, like maybe like the experiences. They may post these things. So if it's a man or woman, you may see it even in their highlights, or you may see it in their like what do they call them shits? Maybe in their story or something. You see it. Like I don't know, somebody who does that. Anyway, somebody's trying to figure out or come up with a plan of like how to get next to y'all or how to connect with y'all. Some of y'all, they want y'all number, call you up. You know what I mean? They want to text y'all or something like that. If it's like somebody you guys are already texting or already dealing with, I get them like maybe they send a lot of emojis or a lot of like, I don't know. They send a lot of like something that's, maybe it's emojis. I kind of get that vibe. All right. So it gives like a lover boy, lover girl vibe, either which way though. So there's somebody who's trying to spend some time with y'all, trying to reconnect with y'all, even if just for a little bit. They miss the vibes. That's what they miss. They miss the vibes. You know what I mean? So I think I say this, maybe somebody also like be in a lot of parties or be at parties. They be wanting to like do stuff, but they at the same time somebody who don't want to do stuff because they get easily annoyed. You know what I mean? Like they want to do stuff, but like when it's time to do stuff, like I don't really want to. I don't really want to. I'm already in the bed, or I'm already on the couch. I'm already, you know what I mean? They rather just do whatever they've been doing. So I don't know, like you know. I was thinking, would it just be somebody who like set dates for y'all or set events for y'all, and then like at the last moment be like, cancel. Nah, I don't feel like doing it. You know what I mean? Or you cancel. So it's somebody who's like obsessed about that. You know what I mean? But anyway, I get them wanting to like come back over. Some of y'all they want to have like, I guess when y'all get around each other, it's supposed to flow because of that trine. It's supposed to just be like, oop. We just, you know what I mean? We just go right back to wherever we were at before. Hold on, y'all. It's my daughter texting me. What do you want? It's not my weekend. Online. What are you doing? Okay, so anyway, could be a Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Leo, Sag, Aries. Yep. Okay. No, she was just telling me she at the gym. She had let me know she at the gym. Oh, okay. Get it, Slim. 2 arms. 3 arms, because it's Saturday. Okay. Yeah. We said they that Thursday. Super dead. I do my best. You know what I mean? I do my best. She just had to let me know. He's like, I'm at the gym. I was like, okay, get it. Okay. So we on Scorpio. So Scorpio, who's pressed over you right now? Who's secretly pressed over you right now? All right, so it's gonna be somebody who's probably newer to y'all, or somebody who you guys are gonna have to get reorientated. In which case, they're still gonna be new to you. All right, you say you're not watching, huh? Have you not watched who? Oh, Kevin Samuels. He said women. He said women are fighting over men. Yes, they are. They are too. They are fighting over men. Okay, so anyway, somebody else, maybe somebody who's in schooling. They may be like an art school or went to an art school. I kind of get that vibe. If they didn't go to like an art school, just maybe somebody who's like just starting out with their creative passions. Maybe they have like a hobby. You may meet them through a hobby or creative passion or some type of similar interest, or you did meet them in that way. So like if it's already somebody you guys are dealing with and you met them in that way. All right, they got like, you know, I don't know, they may have this a little bit of experience though. I don't get them having like a whole lot, but some of y'all, they kind of do have a lot of world experience. They just may kind of like combine it into like maybe like a simplistic way of seeing things, like a black and gray. I think it's like that. It's maybe some like a white or black. Like it's either black or white with this person. I kind of get that vibe. Either you are or you aren't. It's like that with this person. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be a Leo. But it's a fun person, so you guys may be like dating this person, or will soon be dating this person, or you used to date this person. Either which way, it looks like you guys are about to get to know each other all over again. So even if you are currently dating them, they're gonna be like a new person to you. All right. So they may be new. It's maybe somebody who's new, if not like a past person. They may be very new, like to where you're from, or like new to wherever you are. They're into their physical body or into their appearance. Somebody who wants to date, though. They want love, passion. Maybe this would be like a short fling, you know what I mean? So it maybe like start off as like friends. You just be like doing like, you know, romantic gestures towards each other, like, hey, how you doing? Hugs, hand daps, or some shit like that. I don't know. Usually that's man to man, but like I guess, you know, like sometimes you be dapping women up, men do. It could be something along the lines of that. It's somebody who wants to impress you, though. I do know that with the Seven of Wands. Somebody who wants to impress y'all, but they may also want to come off as if they don't really care, nonchalant. So it could be a Libra, it could be a Cancer, it could be a Leo, Aries, Scorpio. This again, this could be like a lover boy, lover girl. All right. For some of y'all, I was getting blue eyes, but they could just have maybe like prominent eyes. They don't have to necessarily be like blue, but it could be like more prominent eyes, like eyes that are noticeable. All right, they're pretty slick talking. So some of y'all, maybe somebody you guys cut off at one point, but I guess they want to talk again with the world. Two of Cups. So maybe somebody you guys cut off, don't communicate with like that. You guys didn't have the same feelings for the relationship, or somebody who didn't feel the same way you did. Either which way, it'd be the same way. Like you guys maybe didn't want the relationship the same way. But I get this person wanting to like get reorientated and show you a different side to their connection. One that makes them more passionate, more childlike, not as serious, not as like critical or like having high expectations in a way. Could be a Sag. So this may be somebody who has power, what do you call it? Control issues in the relationship. With the lovers, you guys had a casual connection. We had lovers in reverse. I'm getting like all the same signs. We got Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Libra, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini. All right. So anyway, they may have a big animal. Some of y'all, they may have a big animal, cat, dog. I don't know how you. Well, okay, I would say a lion, tiger. That could be a big cat, or a lynx, or something. I don't know. Not y'all dealing with a zookeeper. Having a fucking zoo, having fucking hippopotamus and shit, iguanas and all that shit. So maybe they have like a big pet, a large pet. All right, but anyway, somebody who's afraid to like socialize and reach out to y'all first. That's what I get the vibe of. They're afraid to reach out to y'all first or hold communication or say something to y'all first. All right. Somebody wants to convince y'all. Now I get this. All right, so two different stories though, because I only got like 3 different people, but like 2 different stories. I was getting that this person may want y'all to come back around. Some of y'all just for sex, because of the fifth house. Like this may be somebody who got used to y'all, used to the connection that y'all may have had. It may not have been what they wanted, but like they don't want to lose it with the 5 of Wands in reverse. They also don't want to lose it. You know what I mean? Like maybe they didn't like the bond that y'all were sharing or building, but like I don't want to lose it to other people with the 9 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. They may be worried about some of y'all getting married or getting like being entertained by people who say more prominent or people who will like give you what you want. So I kind of get them like, oh, okay, that makes sense. With the Queen of Swords, sometimes it can be bitter. Well, I don't want you to get what you want if I'm not getting what I want. You get what I'm saying? So that might be somebody who like wants to. So they may be pressed. Some of y'all, they may be pressed because you guys don't feel the same way about the relationship between y'all. Like sometimes it can be at the end, because the Lovers in reverse and Two of Cups in reverse, it could be like maybe you're not attracted to them in the same light. You know what I mean? Like you may, some of y'all, you may just like see them as friends, or you may just see them as like professional. You know, so some of y'all just can be like co-workers. They could even be co-workers, or just like I said, people that you guys do collective ventures, creative ventures, stuff like that together. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, this could even be like sometimes could be like somebody that you guys maybe approached before and it didn't go nowhere. You know what I mean? Like it didn't go that way. Sometimes you could have like had communication with them. Maybe they just, I don't know. Sometimes the vibes just ain't on with the Two of Cups in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. Sometimes we just don't feel seen. We just don't gel. There's no chemistry. So maybe somebody you guys didn't have no chemistry with. But I get you guys like coming back around, or like maybe they're going to be orientated with you guys or something like that. So they could be kind of spiritual too. I want to say that, or like a very like jubilant, outgoing, socializing person though. It's like it's easy to talk to this person as well. I will say, like it's easy to socialize, to be around this person. You may like, I don't know, it may be kind of jokey, funny. You may like that about this person. Like they're, I would say they're kind of clever, but then I was like, I don't want to say that too much because I don't know, you know what I mean? Kind of. I don't know. This may be somebody you guys meet. Some of y'all with the Three Cups, y'all may hang out with or like socialize with or something like that. I don't know. They may be asking for forgiveness soon if it's like a past person. All right. I really get like a sexual experience, or this like mostly what this person wants, and they're like afraid of missing out on it. So they may just kind of like, some of y'all, they may just kind of like go into the friend zone or just kind of like hang around in that light until the opportunity, because like the strength could be like, I'm going to try to either conform or win you over with my values, my beliefs, my traditional like way of doing stuff, my respect, my self-worth. Like this may be somebody who like tries to win you over and like that. Like for a man, that usually works if they're trying to be married. But like most times when men aren't trying to be married, we don't give a fuck about your values. Who cares? But like this may be somebody who's like looking at you in that light with the hair font. They may be looking at y'all in the light where like they would like to settle down with you. They like to have a marriage or like a long-term relationship with you, and they would like to convince you of that. You know what I mean? Or convince you to kind of go along with their value or their system when it comes to any relationship. But I get it to be, most of y'all was like either it was like a casual relationship that y'all had, or like we just didn't get on that. We didn't get on that. You know what I mean? We didn't get there to that point. We didn't go past a certain point with the Nine of Wands, Two of Cups, because I didn't feel that. I didn't feel the vibes at the moment. I wasn't feeling that. You know what I mean? I wasn't feeling that. Something, you know what I mean? That's probably kind of the vibe I'm getting. So they maybe are artists or into like entertainment, into like painting, poetry, writing, singing, dancing, ballet, whatever. Well, yeah, ballet is dancing. But you know what I mean? They're into like that or something like that. All right. So anyway, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Libra, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Leo, Gemini. Yeah. Yeah. Some of y'all is just for sex. They may just try to hang around just for that. And then others of y'all, I think it's just like, I don't know, to get you to see the value of a relationship with them. So there'll be that. All right. Capricorn. What's up there, Rocky? All right, so, wait, no, it's not Capricorn, Sag. See? I got to do something about that. All right, so Sag. Who's pressed over you? Secretly pressed over you. This could be a Sag or a Pisces or Aries. So somebody who's, I was going to say overly confident, but like this could be somebody who's very vain, all right, into their appearance. All right. So some of y'all, this maybe somebody you guys know from your childhood because of their first house. If not, it's somebody who you guys like their personality. Like they may idolize you. They may romanticize you a lot. This may be somebody who will go out of their way for you a lot, sacrifice themselves for you a lot. Now, some of y'all, I've read psychic, so some of y'all, they could be psychic, or just kind of like intuitively know when to be generous with you, when to show up for you, when to like express their personality. Wait, I just did that already? Yeah, I did. Okay, so we over here. All right, let me see. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, I did it. Okay. You said, oh no, this sounds like that past person. You know, sometimes it can just be like, it could just be a pattern of you liking attractive partners who like go out of their way for you. Because I mean, I may have a pattern of that too, of like people who go out of my way for me. So they could pretty much be like the same person, just you know what I mean, in another body. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, somebody who's like pays a lot of attention to their physical appearance. So they may be vain, like I said, big ego. They don't like to go back and forth though. So like this is somebody who likes to argue. You know what I mean? So they may kind of come off as like tender nature, gentle. All right, I got 2 of cups. Yeah, they're easy to get along with, and I got the strength. So some again, this is somebody who has like a persuasive way of saying things. So like you'll probably get along with this person very easily. They may try to convince you guys to get into a relationship, or somebody who's trying to win your heart with the 2 of cups and the strength. Like it's somebody who like when they come around, there's always like good luck. They may be very generous, upbeat, jovial. You know what I mean? I don't know if they smile a lot, but I get them to like really care about like how they look. So you may notice them like checking themselves out in the mirror a lot, or checking themselves out in the reflection of things. Like, man, get your motherfucking ass out the store window. Why are you looking at yourself in the store window? You know what I mean? Like I get that vibe of this person being like romantic, or that I mean not romantic, but like they see themselves in this higher light. They're used to that. I think they're used to that. All right, they're used to people liking them. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. They're used to people liking them. So this is somebody who's used to not. So I'm gonna say some of y'all are used to not having to invest heavily or seriously into relationships. They're used to coming and going. Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Pisces, Sag. They're used to not having to invest in relationships. So with the judgment here, so some of y'all could be a past person again, if that matters. But with the judgment reverse, it's somebody who maybe feels like they didn't take action in the past in the way that they should have. Like the connection maybe didn't develop in the way that they hoped it would develop. So it's maybe somebody who like you guys may have interacted with them before then, maybe with this temperance. I mean, not with the temperance, with the fool. If not, they're gonna be brand new to you guys, and this would be somebody who's afraid to take the action straight away. Like they want to. They may feel the connection. Y'all may have good conversation. You know what I mean? So they may have like gentler features. I think this person has like a softer face, softer features. So maybe they even shave a beard or some shit like that, or like even if it's like a woman, she may have like younger features, or she could be younger. But we got King of Pentacles here, so even if she's like not younger, she looks young. She dressed young. That's what I kind of feel. So this maybe somebody like very materialistic, has a lot of like maybe like luxury or designer shit. They be into like spending. You know what I mean? It's somebody who can spend, and they'll spend a lot without even realizing that they spent it. Especially with the King of Pentacles, they be like, yeah, I done did this already. I can have it like that. So I get this to be like a in and out connection. Somebody who doesn't look like they're going to be devoted long term, but they may be. This may be somebody you guys be like, oh, I'm not going to stay with this person. And then just like they kind of convince you guys to stay with them, or convince you guys to stay in a connection or relationship with them. You know what I mean? Because of like what they do for you. Because that King of Pentacles could be like a sugar dad. He's a trick daddy. Trick dad. Is it like a dad that paid for favors, man or woman? You know what I mean? So they may have like an addiction of like, you know, maybe like buying expensive shit. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe they overspend, overindulge, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So this is if you're a man and you're dating this type of woman, it's a woman that costs you a lot. You know what I mean? If you're a woman and dating a man that's spending a lot of money on you, then it's like you're like a person that like he enjoys spending the money on. He likes having that type of relationship with you. He likes having that type of connection. Because to him, that's how he has the power. That's how he has the control. All right. So you may not be the sugar mom, but you may be looking to like, you know what I mean, have somebody who will do that. So this is somebody who like the pattern could be in reverse. It don't have to be like you doing this. This could be in reverse. So like I may say, hey, they want a sugar mom. You be like, well, I ain't got no money to sugar them. They may want to give you the sugar. You know what I'm saying? They may be a sugar dad. So it could be one of those things. I get this being somebody who's like not in a, I mean, maybe, I don't know, some of y'all, they could be in a relationship, but like not devoted. I get this person being able to do what they want to do. Like they just want to take a risk with y'all. They may be a little like afraid to take action. Because some of y'all, they're like, with that judgment reverse, it could be somebody who's looking to see if they're having the same effect on you as you're having on them. You know what I mean? So like sometimes with that Piscean energy, this could be somebody who like sees things how they would like to see it in the relationship, opposed to like how it is. They could be vain like that, where they're like, everybody wants me. So this could be somebody who may see themselves like that, where like everybody wants me. I know everybody does, even if you don't really want them. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, everybody wants me. I know everybody does. So there's maybe somebody who like kind of comes off in that light. They just haven't taken action, or like afraid to take action or take a risk with y'all. You know what I mean? Because they don't know how you really feel about them. So okay, that was man. You got Queen of Wands in reverse. I just noticed that was the only that was the only card that didn't fall off this table. So I know when it's in reverse, it has to do with somebody who's like sexually frustrated. So it's maybe somebody who like desires to have sex with y'all, but maybe doesn't feel like you desire the same outcome with them, or some of y'all could be like a pay to play. Like I get like a transactional relationship with this King of Pentacles and this Two of Cups. This could be like I pay, I take you out on trips, like these romantic cruises, experiences, and you know, you do what I want you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like they may have fun with this. This may be, like I said, to them, this may be like a fantasy. This may be like, you know what I mean? Like getting to do what they want to do. You may be very attracted to this partner, or like worth the investment to this person. So, yep. All right. What'd you say? You said, oh no, this sounds like a Leo. These are your people, Nini. What? Who are my people? So anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries. So I'm gonna say some of y'all, they may like, you may randomly run into this person, or they may randomly just kind of take action. They may consider it to be like a foolish, impulsive action, just to kind of like see where the connection can go between y'all. So like maybe a random trip, or a random experience, or a random, like, I don't know, just action that they're gonna try to see that some of y'all to turn it romantic. All right. So it's maybe somebody who charms, some of y'all, it's gonna be somebody who charms y'all into a relationship because maybe they're more mature, or because like they're just like very convincing. So anyway, Leo, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Sag. Yep, that was it. You will like this person's personality though. That's what I will say. You will like this person's personality. All right. Let's see. Quick shuffle. Okay, let me see. Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn. Who's pressed over you right now? Could be Aquarius, could be Aries, Sag, Pisces. So it's gonna be somebody with a big deal, because I seen the Sag when I popped the trunk. So it was Sag or Aquarius, Pisces, big deal. Possibly foreign, or possibly somebody who's some of y'all just different than y'all. Well, I don't know. Well, they could be foreign, or so they could be mixed race then. Sometimes they be a mixed culture, but if not, they may not be a usual type, but like this is somebody who has like a big impact when they're around, or has like I don't know, they just have like a big personality. I get the vibe of that. Good communicator, good talker. So there's somebody who wants to socialize with y'all. They're gonna start being assertive shortly, making their presence known. So Aries, Aquarius, Gemini. I forgot what I said. What the other song was. But anyway, don't matter. You can always listen to the playback. All right. So anyway, this is somebody who wants to be assertive and have a relationship with y'all, or have some type of connection with y'all. So it's maybe some of y'all, maybe somebody who's in a relationship, but if not, this is somebody who's like obsessing about having a relationship, pressed about having a relationship. Yeah, I see the Star and I see the Four of Pentacles, so they're obsessed about obtaining y'all. They're pressed about obtaining y'all, having this, I don't know, this exquisite experience with y'all. All right, so that could be a Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius. We get like 3 cards real quick. All right, yep, we got the World in reverse. So some of y'all is a past person. If not, somebody who you guys have been around before, encountered before. They kind of give like an Egyptian vibe, or like a Western vibe. Not Western vibe, like I don't know. Kind of get like an Egyptian, or something like Middle East. Like sad, like they give like a roamer, like I kind of come and go as I please. Like they seem like they've experienced a lot. Somebody who's like experienced a lot, or has like a lot of world experience in some way, even if they're like younger, they've done like a lot to like know. Because we got the Death here too. So if it's a past person, because I get like a lot of past person energy, or like past experienced person. So some of y'all may have already had sex with this person before. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the World in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, Death in reverse, you guys may have already had some type of encounter or relationship prior. All right. If not, this is somebody who wants to come see y'all. They may be looking for that type of experience with the Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups, World in reverse, Death. Like they may want to have a connection that like maybe doesn't go as far, but like it's an intense connection. I got Six of Swords. I kind of get like maybe like a stagnant connection, but just with the sun behind it, just for fun. So, just for fun. So I guess it's somebody who you guys may keep around for like emotional satisfaction, or for like, you know, maybe sexual satisfaction, or you guys had an experience like that before. All right, so they may stay. I would say some of y'all, they may stay in like a smaller town, but if they don't stay in like a smaller town, it's maybe somebody who travels from like city to city, or like there may be like travel that's involved. I get this being somebody who wants to like break up a connection you have with a Sag energy. So this may even be a little taboo. Because sometimes with this Knight of Wands, I was getting the vibe of like this may be somebody who wants you for like selfish reasons. So like if they're in a relationship, this may be somebody who's trying to control y'all. Like you may be their happiness. They may like you more than their partner if they have a partner. They may like you more than their partner. You know what I mean? So like I get them being assertive soon to hold conversation with y'all. If this is like a past person, the way that they talk, or if this is somebody you guys already are familiar with, the way that they talk is aggressive. It's like very straightforward. It could be kind of like professional. And like a lot of the stuff that you talk about seems to be more like tailored towards who they are, opposed to like what the situation is at hand. So like you may talk about something that you do, and then they just talk about something that they do too. You be like you know what I mean? So like you may be trying to get like, I don't know, maybe clarity about them, and they more so talk about themselves. So like they can kind of be self-possessed in that light. Like just somebody who's like, some of y'all with the world here, they may be really obsessed with their body. They may show their body a lot. I think that might be a big thing with this person, because I was noticing that with the world and with the deaf, they have like body. They're like wearing scantily clothes, and they're like attractive in that light. So this may be somebody who's like vain in that light. Maybe used to being popular. Some of y'all, they used to be popular, but others of y'all, they are popular. They have like a lot of like material gain, success, stuff around them. And that's why a lot of people be around them. I get this person kind of coming and going as they please, or like being overly arrogant, confident in that light, where like they like some of y'all, they didn't feel like they needed to chase you, where they feel like they don't need to chase you, but this is somebody who's pressed over you guys. Like they desire to have that like experience, have an experience with y'all, or to like pick up where y'all left off at, or to be able to like pick up a conversation between y'all and keep it going. So like they would like to like say message you. It saves on, because we got the world here. Some of y'all in the third house, this could be like online, literally, or this could be like email, text messages, phone calls. You know what I mean? Because sometimes with the Knight of Wands, in another deck, I thought of the Knight of Wands. I mean, I've seen it where the Knight of Wands is like somebody who talks with the mic. So this might be like somebody who does like, what do they call it? Where they do like they can do motivational speaking, but they also may do like where you be at home, call centers. Just maybe somebody works at a call center or something like that, or like has to talk to like maybe they do driving. Maybe they're like a truck driver or something. Because you know how they had the headset. So it's maybe somebody who does that, or they do something along the lines of that, where they socialize and they talk. They can talk to a lot of people. Like just somebody who's good at communicating. So certainly they're gonna be like turning their skill set of communicating on you to try to have you guys around them. All right. So this be like they're gonna take. It's a bold action too with the Knight of Wands in reverse. It's a bold action. This may not last long though with the Scorpio in reverse and the Six of Swords. This may be kind of stagnant. So some of y'all, if you already were talking to them, it didn't go anywhere, but like they'd be super happy. They'd be super happy that like you be around. So this is like somebody who, some of y'all, I don't know, some of y'all they're waiting on you to come back around. You know what I mean? If you guys as a trophy, or like, yeah, like as an accomplishment. So like being with you or being around you or having you in their space or having you like around, like kind of gives them clout. Like, oh, I was with her, I was with them, or you know, something like that. Like this is somebody who may want to show you off to other people. So like they're pressed about you. You know what I mean? So some of y'all is a community, and they're in a community. They're like you guys may live around this person or something like that. Very dominant and like possessive person. If they don't live in your community, then this is somebody who like communicates often or like talks a lot. They may have like a distinctive voice or distinctive communication style that you know of. All right. Yeah, it does sound flighty. It does. But with the world there, they probably come back around, because the death is here. It doesn't go past a certain point. It doesn't transform and evolve. The relationship kind of stays stagnant as it is. So some of y'all, this may just be like a sexual connection or some shit like that. Like y'all may just be keeping this person for like selfish reasons. You know what I mean? Like maybe this is maybe an attractive person. Like this may be an attractive person to y'all or something like that. What do we got? We got the sun. The sun means it's a good moment. It's good. You know what I'm saying? You may just kind of like stay around this person. Nine of Cups usually is like what I want, but like it's not everything. Something is missing. Just something. Like what may it be? You know what I mean? Like imagine you get the guy or the girl you want, but maybe they're too young. Maybe they're too old. Maybe they don't get hard. Maybe she don't get wet. Well, she don't get wet, but usually sometimes it can be both ways. But let's not say that. But let's say they don't get like, I don't know, something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't want to settle down. Maybe they don't want kids. Maybe something. You know what I mean? Like this could be like your wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups, but like something is off about this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, something. Maybe they're short. Maybe they're fat. Maybe they're like, you know what I mean? Anything. Maybe she's got like a little balding. You know what I'm saying? She's sexy as hell, but she got a little balding at the top. Like, damn, what you doing with a crow's peak? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what you doing with a bird's nest in your head and you're a woman? That's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, not saying, like, I'm not saying they have that, but like, it could be anything. It's just sometimes with the world in reverse, is maybe like an experience that like is very similar to something you've already been through, even if it's not a past person. With the world in reverse, it's a pattern or a cycle you've already experienced. So it don't really matter whether it be your ex or a new guy or a new girl. Same shit, you know what I'm saying? Same shit. All right, because the Nine of Cups in the world in reverse, like this may be somebody that you guys kind of like just want to have around for the experience. Like they may bring passion, excitement into your life. So, you know, I mean, they raise your blood pressure a little bit. All right, so it could be Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag, Pisces, Sag, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Aries, Leo. All right, you say, yo, yeah, and it triggers me with this repeated pattern. It only triggers y'all for a little bit. You know, I have like a Capricorn friend who's a Capricorn too. She's a girl. And, you know, when I be talking to her sometimes, I'd be like listening to her and I'm like, damn, you really don't want to fix this shit. Like, you really don't. You just kind of like it. It's just like, because, you know, I just kind of enjoy it. Like, I can kind of see it. Like, especially with the sun there, you guys just probably like it. Like, why do you go through that bullshit with them? You know what I mean? So somebody's going to try to pick up where you guys left off at. Yeah, it sounds picky as hell, but, like, people still go for it. People just go for it. All right. So, Aquarius, who is it going to be? It's going to be somebody who makes it easy for you guys to assert yourself with them. All right, or somebody who's going to be kind of like in the groove of asserting themselves with you. All right, you may feel comfortable talking to this person. Could be a Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Aries. All right, it's going to be a relationship that may move very quickly. Maybe you guys may move in together. So this is somebody pressed. They want to be devoted to you very fast. This is somebody who falls in love very quickly. We got Cancer, 4th house. So some of y'all is maybe somebody who tries to move in with y'all, tries to like move the connection into intimacy very close. I don't know if it has to be sexual. I'm getting more like a lover boy, lover girl. Like, I want to be in love. I want to be with you. I want you to be my man, be my girl. I get that vibe. Clingy, possessive, and that like, you know what I mean? They're very assertive and territorial over their partners, but like, I don't know. Some of y'all, they may feel like y'all have a spiritual connection. It could be a Virgo, it could be a Leo, Aries, Scorpio. They may feel like you guys have a spiritual connection. They want to impress you. Whoever this is, they want to impress you. They're also very nitpicky about everything. Very nitpicky about everything. Very particular about everything. Could be an Aquarius, could be a Gemini, Sag, Pisces. So some of y'all is maybe somebody who kind of appears to like not really notice you or like maybe ignores you. Y'all may walk past each other. They may socialize sometimes like insincerely, friendly. Hey, hi. Some of y'all is maybe like a follower. Like just maybe somebody from work who followed y'all. Some of y'all is maybe like somebody from work. I get like, because I was noticing the workplace politics. So some of y'all is maybe somebody who like works at the same place you work, but they don't get into the politics of work or something like that. Or somebody who like works at the same place you work at, but maybe they work from home. You know what I mean? Or there's somebody who just works from home, so they may not work where you work, but they just may work from home. I'm kind of getting that with the 8 of Pentacles in this 4th house. It's maybe somebody who works from home. What's up there, Ruby? You said I see you peeping, but you ain't speaking. Oh shit. So anyway, so it's like somebody who's insincerely socializing with y'all sometimes. But anyway, this is somebody who wants to like rush into a relationship very quickly with y'all. Obsessive. So this is somebody who wants to like, I don't know how to say fertility. So they may want a family, kids, real fast. Like they may not really want to build the intimacy, trust, and the relationship. They may just kind of rush into like the relationship aspect of like almost like imagine, I don't know how you guys see Christmas, but I always think of like Christmas is like snowy days and like, you know, Christmas lights everywhere and all this stuff. We're drinking cocoa and kids running around. Even if we don't have kids, they just imagine kids, dogs, something romantic type of person. There's somebody who already has like come up with like scenarios about like what y'all could be. They may, I don't know. I get vibe, like kids vibe. So if it's a past person, it's a past person who feels like they sabotage on their own. They mess up the relationship by like maybe not figuring out what you need. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who wants to like resolve the issues between y'all and try to talk it out with the 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords. But this may be somebody who like kind of makes it seem like they don't want to talk, or kind of makes it seem like they don't have much to say. You know what I mean? Like maybe when they see you, just kind of brief, casually, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? So some of y'all, they may kind of, I'm gonna say, their eyes may dart. They may kind of like, hey, you know what I mean? Or they may not talk a lot to you. You know what I mean? Like they may just say hi or be cordial, friendly. Some of y'all kind of get like a friendship. They want to develop a friendship with y'all. Like I get this person like, I don't know, they may be a follower with the 3 of Cups. They could be a follower. I don't know where I got the storyline that they may have followed you from work. You know what I'm saying? Like they may have seen you at work and then followed you from there. You know what I'm saying? So like, hopefully not like physically follow, but I mean like followed you, like I found you on social media because of work in some way. So maybe it's that. But anyway, this is somebody who feels close to y'all. They have like a close relationship to their mother. So maybe you know that. Or they just come off with like very nurturing, like, or they're looking for a mother. So that may be it too with the Eight of Pentacles. This could be somebody who's looking for a mother, like looking for somebody to build a home, a house, a family, a relationship with. But like they like very quickly, like you just like, I don't know, you may just fit the bill with this person. Like, hey, just that quickly, me and you know what I mean? Me and you, they feel like you guys have the same family values or something like that. It'll be a one-sided connection though. That's what I will say. So maybe this person does more than you do, or you do more than them. I don't know. What I will say though is it's somebody who feels like you guys are like a place at home. So maybe everyone is giving more to you. Maybe that's kind of the vibe. But I don't know, with the Eight of Pentacles, I don't know. Especially in reverse, it's not somebody who works too hard. So maybe they have a job where they don't work that hard. That might be it. You know what I'm saying? They may already have a house and shit. They may already be domesticated. Like this may be like even if it's a man it's a man that's probably used to being in relationships and probably used to spoiling their partners, or probably used to like doing all the work in the relationships, doing all the building, all the hard work and stuff like that. So there's maybe somebody who does like a repetitive job, but like doesn't have to like repeat it in a way. I don't know what that means. They may have like, I don't know, they may change their schedule. Has a lot of pictures, plans. This maybe somebody like saves your pictures. So they may be like really passionate about y'all in that light where they like save y'all pictures, or they have pictures of y'all in some way. But they be trying to act like they don't see y'all. They be trying to act like they're ignoring y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like this maybe somebody who's like feels like they're too good to like initiate conversation. They just look like it. I don't know. I kind of get the vibe of them like being an over perfectionist or overly critical of themselves and others, and what's the right way, what's the wrong way, and getting caught up in their heads and then not saying anything, or kind of like being discombobulated in the way that they communicate. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they talk kind of socially, like I'm not socially awkward, but maybe they talk kind of awkward. Where like, hey, what up, man? You know what I mean? Like a guy that says like, hey, what's up? Like kind of like, I don't know, kind of like they're like whining in a way. I don't know if they whine, but like the way they talk, kind of like almost seems like they're not really being friendly, but like they're being friendly. You know what I'm saying? It almost seems like it's insincere. So like it kind of seems like they're doing a little bit more than what it means. But anyway, somebody who has like a lot of focused passion for y'all. They're just afraid to like speak up and say anything about it. So they just be being friends. Some of y'all just be being friendly, or just following on social media and they're not saying nothing. They look and not say nothing. Just kind of like stone face. Like, I'm not looking at you. I'm not paying attention to you. I don't want to make it seem like I care more than what I care. They care a lot. They just be judging themselves. You know what I mean? They like very critical of themselves and like how other people perceive them. So like they care a lot about their reputation. So even if it's a woman, there's a woman who probably would want a whole conversation with you, but if you didn't say something to her first, then she's not gonna say anything. She just like, there's a right and a wrong way. Men are supposed to approach me. Because that fourth house could be about like family values, and that could be a familiar value for her or for him. There may be a certain familiar value, you know what I mean? Where like say it's a man, he may feel like he needs to be friendly first and talk about a bunch of bullshit that he don't really care about, just to kind of like entertain you and be around you. I get that vibe. There's somebody who feels that way. So that might be why they come off like fake friendly, because they don't really give a shit about what they talking to you about. If they do talk to you like that, they don't give a shit about none of that shit. They just like want to like have this connection, a closer bond with you. You know what I mean? Be like within your space, your little bubble. That's it. All right. So it's somebody who plans to lock y'all down. You know what I'm saying? And make it hard for y'all to walk away or leave them. You know what I mean? Where you won't really want to. All right. So it could be a Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It was an Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Sag. I said Libra, Taurus. Yeah, Libra, Taurus. Yeah, this could be somebody who also has like vision boards, or like makes those little sticky notes for themselves or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you are amazing. You are a go-getter. This is gonna be my like, maybe they plan out their life too, or plan out their day-to-day like that too. Maybe somebody who tries to have like structure like that for their day. Have like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So I don't know. Anyway, I gave you the signs. So we on Pisces. Little Pisces. Damn, did I say they post a lot? I get a vibe of this person posting a lot too. I get him posting a lot too, man. Whoever this is. Active social media. That's what you need to know. So this could be for Pisces or it could be for Aquarius. So that person may have an active social media. All right. You said not Myron following Diamond Horn. Who? Oh yeah. From the Players Club. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Myron definitely followed home. Diamond. I spent good money on you. He spent good money on you. You can't act like that. You already know the game. You can't act like that. But yes, you can. But you know what I mean? But they make it seem like you can't do that. You're not allowed to. That's why men be mad when they buy y'all drinks. It's prerequisite. So opposition. So it's gonna be somebody who's trying to mirror you guys, mirror your emotions, try to be what you want them to be, try to act as if they feel the same way. Not saying they don't, but sometimes with opposition, it could be like somebody who you guys have an internal conflict with. You know what I mean? It could be a Cancer. So it's maybe somebody who like, I don't know, if it's a woman, she may not express her femininity in the way that you expect her to. And if it's a man, he may not express his femininity or emotional sides in the way that you expect him to. So like that may be probably part of the reason where it's probably hard to read this person. Because like it may be hot and cold. Like some days you'd be like, man, I think this person likes me. And then other days you'd be like, no, I don't think this person's fond of me. Maybe I was just tripping. I think I misread that. You know what I mean? So you may feel this way with this person. Because they mirror you. So like if you're vague, hard to read, then so are they. You know what I'm saying? It's like they kind of mirror that right back to you. So like whenever you're like seeming emotionally open, then they're emotionally open. When you're seeming like moody, then this person's like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? And they kind of pick that up with the moon. This is somebody who picks it up, picks your feelings, your vibes up. Maybe you pick the same thing up from them. So it's maybe somebody who like wants your acknowledgement soon. Yep, I got Queen of Wands in reverse. So and I got Queen of Pentacles. So it could be a Cancer, Pisces. No, it could be a Cancer, Leo, Sag, Capricorn. Virgo. Yep. Somebody else could be somebody who feels like you're out of their league, or somebody who's out of your league. The opposition could go back and forth. So there's maybe somebody who like you guys are both upper echelon, but like really can't decide like who would take lead. So you guys maybe like consider both baddies or both attractive. We got the Strength, we got the High Priestess. Damn. Some of y'all, they could be very intuitive or just very like held in high regard. Like could be a strong body. Like they seem to be revered by a lot of people. Yep, I got Page of Swords. A lot of people watch them. So they could have like some of y'all have a leaner, slimmer body. I got 10 of Cups here. So this person's pressed about having some type of experience with y'all. Again, they want like I was going to say a makeshift relationship, or at least a relationship that looks like you and I are together. You know what I mean? Like it would be something that maybe like extends y'all like popularity or extend your like appearance to others. Like this is maybe somebody who like feels like other people want you. They maybe kind of like feel a little shy. Like this maybe somebody who's in a big position where like I said, they could be out of your league where they like, I don't feel like I need to like say anything, but like this person may be like wavering at the moment. So like this person may be feeling like, hold on, I may need to like say something to you. I may need to like hold conversation with you, because some of y'all, they may feel like you guys already have some type of emotional connection with somebody else. What's up there, E? They may feel like you guys already have an emotional connection with somebody else, and that's why you guys maybe are like over them. So it's maybe somebody you guys had a relationship with prior, like a hot, cold relationship with the 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups. So they maybe like, I don't know, some of y'all, they've let go of a grudge because they would like to have, like I said, a relationship with y'all, even if it's just makeshift or like, you know what I mean, appearing to be. Like some of y'all, they may look at you guys as like out of their league, somebody that's hard to like settle down with or pin down. So they want to convince you guys maybe to like, I don't know, do something together. I'd give like a non-traditional relationship here, where like you could be my man or I could be your girl, but like you kind of can do what you want to do. I kind of get that vibe. I don't know. If it's not that, then there's somebody who maybe like recently left a relationship and is looking at you as the next like lead contestant. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who's probably trying to like deal with the uncertainty of like how you feel about them first, because they can't really read you with the High Priestess and the Page of Swords. They need to get more information. So they're going to start communicating or talking to y'all soon, asking little questions, little stuff, subtle things, trying to figure out more about you, who you are, where you're from, what you like, who you've been with, who's into you. They kind of assume that a lot of people are into you. They just may not know, like, you know, the depth or the magnitude or the quality of the people that are into you, but they assume it to be like, you know, high quality people, or at least like, you know, attractive people, conventionally attractive people. So somebody who's into those type of people, like they're into conventionally attractive people, maybe into like men or women who fit like a certain social class status, but like looking at you guys is like maybe some of y'all is up and coming. Because sometimes with that opposition, it could be like internal conflict. Could be like, I used to see you in a certain light, but now it looks like, you know, you're becoming somebody else who like I have to respect. Because the Ace of Cups is like a renewal, and with the Ten of Cups, it's somebody who put up a facade maybe of like being over the situation, or not really being like emotionally receptive to the connection at one point. So maybe somebody who has a lot more feelings about you than what they're letting on. You may not be able to tell. I did say that. Wait, damn, I'm tripping, right? Can I say who's secretly pressed about you? That makes sense. Okay, I guess I'm just describing the pattern. So they may be lighter skin, but I also got darker skin. So that can't really be useful. But usually with the High Priestess showing up, it's usually a lighter complexion. But if they're not really lighter, it's maybe like somebody who's like been abstinent for a while, or hasn't had sex for a while, or is like really good at like restraining. They don't just like sleep with anybody, everybody. So like just somebody who wants to have an experience with you. You know what I mean? Now some of y'all, they may regret the experience that they had with y'all. You know what I mean? But they could kind of like be wavering about that because they kind of like enjoyed it, or they want to like do it again. They want to convince you. Some of y'all to convince you or win you into like exclusivity. Like it's somebody who wants to be part of like an exclusive, either have exclusive rights to you or exclusive like access to you where like other people don't have it to you. You know what I mean? The connection can even be silent, for real, for real. They may let you have it whatever way you want it to. They just kind of want to know. Like what some of y'all say, they just kind of want to know what your like rules are, what the intentions are, or like how will we go about it. You know what I mean? So I'm getting that vibe. Like how will I go about it? How will we do this? They just want to have a relationship. Whoever says just want to have a relationship. So like whatever way you consider them to be a partner to you, it will. They will. You know what I mean? It could also be like a student, or like they maybe like just like a student teacher vibe. Like they may learn from you. You may teach this person, or you may learn from this person. Like kind of like a student teacher vibe. You know what I mean? Where like this person can say things in a way where like you think deeply about it and you can like internalize it. Or this is somebody who, when you talk to them, they internalize everything you say. They hold on to like everything you say. They hold on to it like the gospel. Like they okay, you guys are Pisces. That makes sense. I would say because they romanticize you, but that makes sense. Like when you say it, they believe you. Even if you're lying, they're like, no, I believe you. Man or woman, which pisses me the fuck off. Why the fuck would you keep believing them? They're a liar. Not really. You may not be a liar, but like this, like you could lie, and this person would still go for it. I'm like, psh. But anyway, I do got animals, so they could be into like animals, really good with animals, really nice with animals, or like maybe they just have like a very strong body. I've noticed that too. Like I said, they could be like working out in shape. I mean, like they seems to be somebody who like takes care of themselves and can take care of others. Right? You said we never lie. Of course, you would say that, Essence. They said you would say that in the training class when they were teaching tarot. They said people who are Pisces and have Pisces placements, they'll lie to you, and they'll tell you that they're not lying. You know what I mean? So I always held on to that. That was that one course. It was like one class. It was like a 15-minute class, and they kept preaching that Pisces people do be lying sometimes. And I was like, I'll never forget that. So Page of Swords could be a little white lies. So they may do shit like that where they like, you know what I mean? Like maybe you could read through it, you could see it, but like you kind of know that they be like stretching the truth a little bit. You know what I mean? I get that vibe because Cancer can do that. I mean, Pisces can do that too, but like I noticed that with the Cancer people, they can kind of get dreamy and very visualistic or very visualist. They can visualize stuff. You know what I mean? All right. So anyway. It could be a Pisces, Sag, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That's it. It could be younger than y'all, but then again, it doesn't. They may be like younger. It could be like a younger, older vibe. I kind of get like a younger, older vibe. If not, if they're older, this person look real good for their age, like real good, real good. You know what I mean? For like their age, especially if they're older. All right, so Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Sag, Scorpio, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's what I got. All right. So thank y'all so much for being here. Thanks for the support. I was thinking about coming back later and doing this all signs reading, like a freaky one, because I was thinking, who wanna fuck you? I was thinking about doing that as an all signs. And you heard the way I said it too. I wanted to do that tonight, maybe as an all signs, but I don't know. I may be tired. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go get some food. I'm about to go get some groceries, some eggs and shit like that, so that way I can make breakfast for tomorrow. Stay up on my protein. I got some steak that I got to cook too, so I'm about to do that. Something else. I forgot what else it was. I don't know, but I need to do that. And I need to wash my clothes. So that way I don't have to do it tomorrow, so I have time. You said I've been told you to do it. I did do it, but I did it for a pick a card. I didn't do it for all signs. But I got a new deck, a new tarot deck, a new sexual tarot deck. So I want to pull that out and see how that thing work out. Oh, you said a bunch of freaks in this chat? Yeah, we all are. We like extra horny. Extra horny, old school joints. You know what I'm saying? Old school, new school, young school. We all in here. Like, what's up with it? Who trying to pop off? Anyway, y'all. So that's what I'm about to do. Thank you so much, Ruby. That's what I'm finna do. I'm about to make moves, and then maybe when I come back, we'll see. Maybe I'll come back and do it tonight. You know what I'm saying? So otherwise, they don't really hit the same on a Sunday. I mean, it could. You know what I mean? But like, it don't hit the same on a Sunday. You know what I mean? That Saturday night, we're like, we on some freak shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm about to go. I holler. I'm getting